You're sitting at a warung in East Java, a plastic stool, a bowl of something that smells like ginger and coconut, and the bill comes to about $1.50. Not $1.50 after a coupon, just $1.50. And you think, what exactly am I doing back home? That's the thing about Indonesia that's hard to explain until you've felt it. It's not just that it's cheaper, it's that the math of your life rearranges itself completely. Jakarta is where a lot of people land first, specifically the southern neighborhoods, Kemang, Senopati, that area, where there's a whole infrastructure built around expat life. Co-working spaces, good coffee, international clinics. A single person living comfortably there spends somewhere between $600 and $1,500 a month, depending on how Western you want your comforts. The difference is mostly rent and eating habits, if you're eating local most days, and you should be, because the food is genuinely great. You're on the lower end. Bali is the one everyone pictures. Canggu, Ubud, the cafes full of laptops and cold brew. Costs run about the same range on paper, $500 to $1,800 a month, but the vibe is different. More tourist economy, more expat bubble. A cappuccino in Canggu runs about $2.50. Not bad, but it's also not eating at a warung. If you want something quieter and genuinely Indonesian, somewhere like Kediri in East Java is a different proposition entirely. Slower, more local. One expat there wanted a furnished place, decent internet, a part-time housekeeper, gym access, and landed all of it for about $1,500 a month total. Not $1,500 for rent, $1,500 for everything. Speaking of numbers, high-speed internet runs about $21 a month. Scooter rental is $50 to $70. Utilities on a decent-sized apartment, around $84. You read them twice. Now, the one thing a lot of people gloss over, Jakarta traffic is bad. Not San Francisco on a Friday bad. Genuinely, structurally bad in a way that takes some adjusting. The MRT and Trans-Jakarta buses help, and once you figure out when not to be in a car, it becomes manageable, but it's worth knowing before you arrive with romantic expectations. There's also the question of working there. If you're remote, income coming from outside Indonesia, the financial picture is excellent. If you're hoping to find local employment, that's a harder road. Employers face extra costs hiring expats, and outside specific international industries, opportunities are limited. More than one person has pointed to limited Bahasa Indonesia as part of what closes those doors. Which gets at something I've noticed over years of this. Outside the expat neighborhoods, outside tourist zones, English gets thin fast. At a clinic, a government office, sorting out a lease disagreement, you're navigating that in Indonesian, or you're not navigating it well. People who pick up even basic Bahasa find the whole country shifts, not just the logistics, the friendships, the prices at the market, the way a conversation with your neighbor goes from polite tolerance to something real. One more thing worth saying honestly, Indonesia is a majority Muslim country with a fairly conservative social fabric in most regions. For LGBTQ+ travelers or potential residents, that's not a minor footnote. It's a real consideration, worth researching carefully before you commit to anything. But here's what stays with me. People who've lived in Indonesia describe it with this particular mix of frustration and affection. The traffic, the bureaucracy, the heat. And also, a house, a life, enough money to eat well and travel once a year. That combination is rarer than it sounds. If Indonesia has its hooks in you, and I suspect it does, or you wouldn't still be here, the video on your screen right now is the one I'd watch next.